Howdy do, howdy do, howdy do. So this is a 1v1 on Fighting Spirit between Jakira, White Dragon, and Rainman White Dragon. And I am in the bottom right here, and my buddy Rainman is in the top left here on Fighting Spirit. Now, this is a cast I wanted to do because this is I felt like it was a really good game to showcase. So I am an aspiring Flash. Flash is my dad. I want to be just like Flash one day, so I'm working on my 1v1s and just working on build orders. And yesterday I decided to work on one base all-ins because I feel like I need to know all of those builds. I don't know. I was just picking a type of build and just like working on it for the day, trying to just stay consistent on one thing so I can get some good practice in. My idea is that like if I hop around all these different builds and stuff like that, I'm like, yes, I'm trying out a bunch of different little things, maybe stitching those all together, and I don't know how, but I just feel like I wasn't getting anywhere, so I just decided to work on one build. And I don't even think I do that this game because I went for... it's called a Jojo Rush, and essentially what it is you go fast factory, double factory, you still cut the gas when, like, you know, you get to 88 gas, and then you cut to while the first factory is being built. While the first factory is being built, at what it's about halfway, build the barrier or start pumping continuous marine production. And then once the first factory is built, you put 2 SCVs back into the gas, and then start a machine shop. Then the second factory, when the the machine shop's done, start a tank immediately. Second factory's done, start the machine shop again, all while continuously pumping marines and stuff, getting the supply depot, and then like sometime you fit like an engineering bay in there. Essentially, it's to get 3 tanks, about 8 marines, and 4 SCVs, and then you push across the map. And I've been doing it to try to kill PROtoss players. So it's been about I don't know, like 33% success rate because I'm bad and I don't know if the build's good. So the first, my scout path here, I checked for proxy gates because I stopped checking for proxy gateways, and then I got punished by Rainman. We played a match. I got him game 1. Game 2, he got me with proxy gateways. So I checked for that again because I felt like I needed to start respecting it again. And then I go back to a box scout. He scouts me pretty early. I got the 1 marine up in the SCV. I go into the factory. I'm not 100% sure whether I go for a double factory or a 1 factory fast expand. Not 100% sure though. But yeah, come down the marine, chasing down the probe, and I'm about to scout him. It looks like I'm going to run it into the Dragoon here. And then I'm going to come up into the base here. We're going to see what he's got going on. I see 2 gate with range on the way, 3 gate with range on the way, and it's a base all in. I think I'm kind of screwed, so I throw it out the bunker, the marine. The factory's up, and because I see the 3 gates and range on the way with the Dragoon coming across the map, I realized I needed a vulture as soon as I can. And then I moved the marines in to kind of spread the damage around, let the Dragoon kind of spread its fire around. He does a run by. I meant to bring the vulture up and stop here to trap him on the ramp, but I messed that up. So then I just kind of chase him down, move the vulture back because I don't want to lose that because the vultures are good for taking out shields. Chase the Dragoon down and put it down. I don't know if another Dragoon's coming, so that's why I throw another in the bunker here. And the SCV, I don't know if I scouted that or saw it, but then he comes back and attacks, so then I will see it. That the Dragoon is here, so I know I get a little bit of breathing room. So it looks like I am doing 1 factory fast expand. I did not supply block yet. Usually around this time I do supply block, so this would be strange if I did not. Rainman just gets a pylon down. It looks like he is still committing to the 1 base. Seems to be pretty all in here. We got more Dragoons coming across the map, but the bunker's done. And what, he got range done? If he's got range done, yeah, good for him. But my tank is going to pop soon, so I don't need to worry about too much pressure. This was a good thing I remember to keep, do a little bit more, which is to repair my early units. I tried pulling back the Marine there. The micro was a little bit slow, but I do get the Vulture out. Or no, I don't. My bad. Sorry. Thought I did. But I'm trying to work on that micro too, not just losing everything to... I'm not just like attack moving things up. I sniped that Dragoon. Bunker's getting repaired. And with the 6 Marines and a tank, I am able to fend this off. I went Marine heavy because he was going a lot of Dragoons on the 1 base. And, like, I don't know. I was just trying to build troops just to keep the troops coming. I got mines done. I'm not 100% sure what I research next. I think I forget to research after that. So the expansion's done here. That puts me in an economically good position since he has not expanded. And I think he's about to drop the next. So he's just dropping the Nexus. I have 1 Nexus ahead. At this point, with 2 tanks, I decided to push out. Knowing that the Marines are losing value as time's going on, I felt like with 2 tanks I could capitalize on the Marines, and I take some SCVs and get my Vulture out, and then perform like a fake double. I don't know. I think that's what they call it. But this is kind of like my Joey. I don't know. I just wanted to push out and get some pressure on because like he's got a lot of Dragoons, and I wanted to shrink the Dragoon count. I'm slow on the repair here, so I think he gets the bunker, which forces me to... I think this is what finally makes me go, yeah, I'm going to push with everything I got. I think he steps in here to try to get the mine to drag to me, or he's trying to snipe the mines. It's really just trying to just cut this Dragoon count down, because like back here I didn't know that was even there, but it looks like that he's got a lot of units, and he could just start pressuring me, and since I'm not losing tanks, I feel like this is a good position for me to start pushing back. I'm really just trying to focus on paying attention to what my tank's healths are at, and using my SCV to block as much fire as possible. If I see like a Dragoon is out of position or something like that, I try to just really push up. I believe right here I was doing a macro cycle, so I wasn't really paying attention, because if you saw a couple seconds ago, I didn't have anything being produced. And that is another thing is I'm getting bad at, is paying attention to when I get too tunnel vision in these little micro exchanges, and then do not do macro cycles very much. Like this one's not producing, it should be producing. I have 1,000 minerals. At this point, even I could be going for a secret third, because we're at a low enough level that heavy scouting is not being done. So his second Nexus is up. He's got the Robo. He's got the Observatory coming up, so then he'll be able to scan my mines. So these are about to become a little bit less useful. But I'm doing a pretty decent job keeping his unit count low. It looks like he's moving out to take his third. I'm getting my second gas because I want to pump 2 tanks at a time and get double, or I think I go into 5-fact or 4-fact here. But then I'm getting the engineering bay just in case he's going Dark Templars and I don't know what he's got. Dark Templars or some sort of shuttle or something like that, or just getting it is pretty good on Fighting Spirit because there's a lot of buildable land, so then you can kind of do a missile turret line across the map and push up, and then keep the observers from scouting your mines. Just really make them respect mines a little bit more. SCV count, it looks pretty equal, but I do pull a lot of SCVs for troops. I was very, very aggressive with my SCVs because I do, as a player, I get weaker as the minutes progress. By the time I get my 2 factory up is when I am the best, or I am at my best. I'm not saying the best. Looks like he's pulling his troops up to the 3rd base, thinking maybe I'll try to deny this, but that ends up working out in my favor because then I get a little sneak in here. And I get to lay some mines down. He's a little bit slow on pulling the troops back, it looks like here, which allows me to position myself. As you can see, I have a lot of minerals and I'm not producing any units. This happens multiple times. Looks like I caught it though. Right, so now we are about to push. 5 tanks is pretty good. Kind of sad that I started shooting before I got into position, because now it allows him to bring his army back down. though it is split, so it will hit me at different times. So that's pretty nice. Didn't realize I was that fortunate. I like using the SCVs and not attacking with them because it ends up body blocking these zealots and makes it a lot harder for them to get on top of my troops. Allowing me to separate the zealots and take more shots. The two vultures that come up to reinforce, I lay mines around the north side, forcing them to make decisions, chase my tanks, and then run into the mines. Which works out for me. The observer comes up and he's able to target my mines down, but I got really lucky, really fortunate with those set of 6 mines. So now again, equal supply. He's got a little bit more miner count, suggesting that I have a higher army supply, but as a silly butt here, I forgot to change the rally point, another macro blunder. If I had set the rally point to here, which I should have done, I would have had 7 tanks fighting here pretty soon instead of just the 3 trying to defend my turrets. Because I do see the observers that are invisible, and I was thinking I can take those off the map and then really just reinforce reinforce the tank line with vulture lines. So, you know, I'm still just like heavily microing. Again, 4 factories not being worked, and I have 1,800 minerals and 1,000 gas, and I'm still not pulling these troops up. Still really too concerned with just trying to pick, just trying to keep the pressure up. I do even see the line of probes starting to head up, so I do get an inclination that the 3rd base is there, but he stops to try to trap me, and so I just pull my tanks back. I don't know when I notice. Oh, it's probably when I'm now doing a macro cycle. I noticed that I have been forgetting multiple times, so then I try to double up on spending, which personally, now in hindsight, if I had just filled these queues up, I probably could have focused a lot more on my micro-intensive battling. And, you know, if I would have had 10 tanks queued up and 10 vultures queued up, I probably, again, with the amount of pressure that I'm putting on this base, it's got an unpowered photon cannon and only 5 troops defending, and I have 4 tanks and a vulture out and 2 more vultures, and, you know, would have a huge supply of troops coming in. Looks like he is starting Dark Templars now. The Templar tech is up. Did I get scans? I have scans on the way because I did remember to get the Academy. I usually forget that too. We're still pushing. We're still winning our exchanges. He's got upgrades, and I forgot to get upgrades up. But yeah, see how these... Yeah, jeez. Still got the 2 mines in the back line here. So you can see him. Siege mode is done. I thought no way that he would survive these 2 mines, and they do for some reason. So he decides to. So he gets in me. He targets me pretty good. I got a lot more troop reinforcement. Get the scan down. Pop his units. Probably should have moved these 2 tanks to the back and then kept these green tanks in the front. But you know, okay. So that is what I did by just having them siege up. And again, decent position here. Tanks are actually coming across. I think I set the rally point in a better spot. I go up 2 more factories, but again, it is 13 minutes in. I still have not taken the 3rd. Troops down here not coming up to the front to reinforce. If I had 2 vultures and 2 tanks, not siege, I would be easily picking off these zealots. So now we are taking shots at the probes, bringing them down. The pressure's still on. Kind of annoying that the tanks are slowing the vultures down here, but you know, 5 vultures coming in because I was just trying to hotkey macro cycle. Noticed that he wasn't sending out any dragoons in his production line, so I'm thinking to myself, you know, vultures are going to be really good here. But now we see he's got 2 dragoons. Just runs right in. Darn, takes out a tank. My next set of reinforcements are here. Applying more pressure, applying more pressure. Yeah, but I didn't bring these 3 vultures up for some reason. Let's see. I'm producing a little bit here. These should be tanks now at this point, seeing the dragoons. Probably should have been tanks the whole time, honestly, but, you know, I, again, like, every minute that goes by, I become a weaker player, and it's just falling more and more apart, you know what I mean? Like, I've banked up 3,500 minerals, 2,200 gas. He is on his 3rd base, but, man, I'm really forcing him to spend down. spend all of his money. He's got all this infrastructure, all this probes or whatever. And is he bringing more probes out to fight? Yeah, so, you know, lost mining time. He's only mining really from one base. Or now he's rotating him down. But still, a lot of mistakes were made on my end here. But there is a lot of room for improvement, which I'm really excited about. And Rainman does a fantastic job holding me. He's really good practice. Really forcing me to step my game up. So I run these vultures up just to see the third base and what he's got going on. I was hoping he forgot the turret, but alas, he did not forget the turret. I complained in my head about how this fucking photon cannon has like all this range. I was hoping to get at least 2 back here so I can start one-shotting all the probes and then, you know, keep dwindling the mining down or whatever. I got another factory going, 2 more tanks, 4 more vultures to reinforce the front lines. Would have been kind of cool if I noticed those 2 Marines. So at this point we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fact. And he's starting to gain momentum back. At this point, I think the scales start to tip the other direction. And I get sloppier and sloppier, like I said. As you can see, every minute that goes by, I become a worse player. Which is good then, I mean, to get this kind of practice. Normally I kind of quit in these situations too, and I'm glad I'm getting because I need to, this is where I really need the most practice, trying to like get back on my feet, really just kind of just be in the moment, just get used to it. He runs around, flanks me, I see the troops cutting me in half, so then I kind of freak out and then just siege up here on the bridge, I believe. I think I turn these troops back. Or is it these troops? This one sieges up. I see the back door, so I pull back. Try to gain position here. Move the vulture up to cut the vulture invasion. I thought that he had a lot more troops coming down because I was saying, like, I'm completely new in these situations. This is like trying to deal with a 5 pull for the first time in my mind, like so blind. I have no idea what the game state is like, should be like, how many troops he should have, stuff like that. I have no semblance of what could be coming, so I just assume the worst and then pull everything back. You know, thinking about this, I could have like taken vultures and cut them in a line. See this? I'm scouting around, trying to get myself, you know, trying to force myself to figure out what's going on. I see that he's got 4 bases, and I'm like, oh shit. At some point, some of these, I keep sending some of these down, but then they don't go down there for some reason. Some of these SCVs. Because I keep trying to like go, oh, I need to start a third, but then I also need to fight. So that I just keep fighting. Right. So he's on 4 base now. 62 probes to 43. I think I'm at 1 mining base now. The game's really starting to get away from me. Like here. Using the SCVs as a wall, I cast Storm. I dodge a little bit. Would have been nice to take out that observer, but whatever. 1 tank here. He's got random troops spread around, but now, you know what I mean, he's starting his 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still stuck. Let's see what he's got. Another big wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gates, 10 gates, and Arbiter tech on the way. Arbiter's coming out. Stasis. Or is that recall? I don't know what that is. Oh, recall. So yeah. Kind of a weird music choice, I know. Oof. Big storm. Troops get locked up. Gets me another big storm. Really cuts down my supply. I try to answer back. Taking out these High Templars. He's got the 3 upgrades. and then 2 armor, which I'm still at 0-0. Another thing I forgot, I think I noticed that when he had that the High Templar were not going down in 3 shots, or whatever it is. Then I need to get double armories up and start researching upgrades, but at this point, you know, it's a little too late. Little bit too late again. No money left. I did comment about how I forgot to take a third, so I'm down to 1 mining base, which I think I'm supposed to be on 2 to 3 mining bases at all times as a Terran player versus PROtoss. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh! Sorry, a little bit tired. It's so crazy how low spent he is. I know it's because he's got like bases and stuff. But I feel like this is one of my best games versus Rayman. Rayman usually like smokes me in the late game especially. But yeah, I mean, obviously he has control of the map and stuff like that. And like, if I were to finally punch his army and counterattack, it's not like I could even really kill him, I guess. I guess I could supply block by punching all these pylons and stuff by hitting his main. That is possible. Sorry, I didn't mean to forget. I keep forgetting to look at the fights. I know that's like what people are going to be wanting to see when they watch a commentary. Like when I watch PROtoss, they're supposed to be watching the battles and stuff like that. So this may be not a very good catch of all that, but you know, I'm still surprised how low I've kept him spent. Even with such a low supply, I feel like I'm still trading pretty well. My micro's doing pretty good. I'm still hanging on for dear life. Not good. Oh well. Taking another base. I'm trying to go for my third. Like I said, a little bit too late. Yeah. We got tanks and stuff coming down the line. See, this is what I'm talking about. I should have just done this. Just filled up the queues. Giving me plenty of time to be looking around. You know what I mean? Better siege tank positioning, maybe a couple tanks down here to hit them as they come across the bridge, and then micro up, you know what I mean? A lot of focus fire. Hitting the High Templars as they come up pretty good. Bringing more SCVs down to fight. Trying to get, make as many SCV walls between me and my tanks and stuff. Playing mine, still just trying to micro, still just trying to like make good trades. But no, you see he's getting closer and closer to max. But 82 probes. I think you're supposed to have like 72 at the late game and just kind of stop. That's like what I see the pros get. That's not a whatever, you know, you won the game. I'm not trying to criticize you. There's more troops coming across the map. Is that Arbiter done? Where is the Arbiter? I am mining on the third base. But he has kept me pretty contained on this bridge, which I saw people talk about. The way to win Fighting Spirit is to contain the enemy player on the bridge. Keep them to the 4 base. If you control the bridge, they're locked down to 3 base, and you get the whole map. That's essentially it. Like, kind of tough to break out. Especially as a Terran player. Cool. Getting the mines down, getting the mines down. It felt really bad playing this, but looking back, I'm pretty happy with how I performed. I could have been a lot worse. So I got the 1-1 upgrade. Am I working on this? Whatever. I think this is where I throw the towel. Yep, I really got nothing. Well, I mean, I'm not out. I could fight a little bit longer, but there's like, I'm running out of steam really bad. Especially when the Arbiter shows up. and I just used all my scans to check the map to see how many more bases it is, and I just kind of, that's it. That's the game. So hope you guys enjoyed. Good game, Rain Man. That was really fun. Hope I can do some more cast. Casting is fun. Kind of give you an overview of the map instead of just kind of like a watching me play and not really say much, because it's kind of tough to like, I'm in my head so much trying to figure it out that it's like super tough to have conversations with the video people while we're whatever. So that was really fun. Catch you guys later. Thank you for watching.